I remember when I was a kid, adults used to tell me, don't believe everything you read in the newspapers and don't believe everything you see on TV. Well, today, it's the future. Today, you know what I mean. And the same rule still applies. You can't trust everything you see on the internet. Recently, I saw some viral videos that have been going around, and I found them kind of disturbing. So, I'd like to talk about them, but consider yourself warned. A woman is sitting on the ground. There are people standing around her, staring at her, poking at her. We can see her hooves and we can see her tail. There are multiple videos about different women, but the title is always something like, "Woman turns into a cow after sleeping with a married man." Now, let's not jump to any conclusions, okay? We don't know anything about the lives of the people in front of the camera or the people behind the camera. We have no reason to believe that these women really have slept with married men. This is just another attempt by the media to stigmatize hoofed people. I do not approve of body shaming. Mocking people for the way they were born doesn't accomplish anything. It serves no purpose. It's just cruelty for the sake of being cruel. It really does bother me that there are parts of the world where this kind of bigotry still exists. People who believe that the way you look is some sort of indication of your personality or your moral fiber. Trying to turn people who look like me into into some kind of scaped creature. Is there another word I can use besides scapegoat? Judas goat? That sounds even worse. Here's how you can tell there's some kind of scam going on. Look at that tail. You don't wag your tail when you're miserable. Clearly these women are pretending to be miserable, but the tail gives them away. And that's probably the thing I find most disturbing. These women haven't been pressured into doing this. They're willingly helping to spread the idea that there's something inherently wrong with ungulates. They're selling out their own kind. And for what? Trying to gain sympathy from strangers on the internet? Are they going to ask for donations now? Is this some way that they can make money without having to go to a job every day? I guess nobody wants to work anymore. But okay, let's assume for the sake of argument that magic exists. That these women were born completely human from head to toe, and then they slept with a married man, and suddenly they have hooves. So what if your body's changed? Everyone's body goes through changes. You're still alive and you're still healthy. It's not like you're paralyzed. If you can move your tail, you can move your legs. Do you think you're ugly now just because you have animal legs? There are some people out there who would think that makes you even more attractive. Or so I've heard. Also, if you have hooves, you don't need to wear shoes anymore. That saves you money. It seems to me that there's something a bit sexist about this. I mean, if a woman slept with a married man, then the married man cheated on his wife. Where's his punishment? Now, I was able to find one or two videos of a man with hooves, but the description says he slept with a married woman, so it looks like this is a completely different case. It seems that the unmarried person is the only one who gets any side effects. If this is something that really happens, then it's just another law of nature that we need to add to our pile of knowledge. Let's think about the bigger implications. Before marriage was invented, everyone who ever slept with anyone must have started turning into an animal. That's just science. Some people would pay good money for that. I could imagine people setting up parties specifically with the purpose of trying on different animal shapes. Tonight I'm going to try turning into a tiger. I wanted to be a tiger, but I just turned into a platypus. Ooh, I want to be a giraffe. Gives a whole new meaning to the phrase getting lucky. Hey, babe. And then somebody came along, invented marriage, spoiled everyone's fun. It's a shame. I hope I don't have to remind you there's a lot of disinformation on the internet these days. We live in a time where technology makes it possible for just about everyone to say what they want to say, but that includes liars and cheaters and even just innocent people who haven't yet found a reliable way to sort out fact from fiction. Technology also makes it possible to fake just about anything. You have to remember not to accept everything you see on the internet at face value. But skepticism isn't about automatically disbelieving whatever you're told, it's about wanting more information. I find that it helps to do what I did in this video. Take what you're being told seriously enough to consider the implications. Ask yourself, if this is true, what else would also have to be true? But then ask yourself, would that fit in with what you already know about the world? Sure, there are unknowable mysteries out there, but that's no excuse to throw away the knowledge you do have. Just keep that in mind, and don't trust fakers on the internet.